called Jesse Wood. Just sipping my Bojangles.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! There's something weird and it don't look good. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
So we had issues all month trying to get a place to work on the car and dialing some things in with the team. And so we ended up dynoing again right before the event. Threw it on the rollers because we had breaking up issues in Long Beach. So we took it to my tuner, Scotty, at Motiva, and he turned down the boost a little bit, so we made a little bit less horsepower, but it was definitely more reliable. He tried to compensate as much as he could since we live on top of a mountain. And the tune worked out this time, so thanks, Scotty. After that, we immediately went to the track because Matt Field and Chris Mills were driving through and got them some track time with us. Spent most of the day fixing the car. We changed out tie rods, changed out tie rod ends. We messed with alignment stuff. And it seemed like we got the car pretty dialed in. Did a little bit of driving. The car was better than it's been, but it's still not what it needs to be. So we got as much practice as we could in, went through a couple of sets of Hankooks, and my buddy Keith came out, Factory Edge, Drift Firm. He came out to shred his dual overhead cam, probably 120 horsepower at Glory. Did a little bit of tandem with him. That was good times. So Andy and I hopped in the truck and drove 24 hours with Field and Mills. We kind of carpooled out there, got to Atlanta, and Thursday tried to do a little bit of testing and wanted to get my 4 hours of practice in. And the car decided that it didn't want to run anymore. It had crapped an alternator. Luckily we had a spare, and that one was bad too. So we ended up getting a Quest alternator and fitting a bracket from Home Depot. But by that point, practice was already over, so I missed all Thursday practice. We got to run a couple of runs on Friday for practice, and then we encountered a whole other set of issues on top of the alternator, so we had some more steering issues, unfortunately. So after practice, it started pouring rain, and it didn't really stop. All the way through qualifying was rain, 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 rain. So that definitely enhanced the steering problems that we were already having. We had tried to fix it during our 2 qualifying runs. It just didn't work out that time, so. Taking a whole bunch of stuff off and putting different things on, and we're gonna fly out to Florida a little bit early and get the car dialed in at Rob Brokerage, so it should go pretty well from there. So after not qualifying at my second round of Formula D competition, just walked around and talked with the awesome fans in Atlanta. You guys are some of the best fans that you can be. I don't know how you do it, but you just do. So thank you guys for all being awesome. People came and hung out, and We were pitted next to Danny George, so it was kind of a combo fan effort. It was really, really awesome. Had some random meetings with some of the other drivers. I think I hugged Hosford at some point, but of course he was in character, so who knows. And it's always fun to hang out with Osbo.
You should have changed this to 100.
So on top of everything else that was going on in Atlanta, one of my longtime sponsors, Radium Engineering, was out there, and I believe Officer Dan stopped by to check out their cool stuff. So yeah.
The sheet is set up, and he's professional, so that's good news. I also have this thing. This thing comes in here, swirls around, gets all the air bubbles out. You know what I'm talking about. It's a good thing. It's perfect. I have this here in my car right now. This thing is a fuel pressure regulator, just released, brand new. I'm telling you, this is the one to get. I also have this Bad Mama Jamma. It's a big one, because bigger is better, right? I mean, we are going to Texas in a little bit. It looks like a spaceship. You ain't never seen nothing like this. There's all sorts of pumps. You ain't never gonna run out of fuel with this thing, I promise. That's beautiful. Zoom in on these arrows right here, so you don't hook it up wrong. We're gonna move on. And we also got this. This is installed on my vehicle right now. Just like that, catch can, done. Radium Engineering, check them out. Radiumauto.com, says it right there. You're gonna love it, I promise. Officer Dan out.
So the car's in Florida. We're gonna fly out there a little bit early, hopefully make some changes, and we'll see you guys at Homestead.